Hello, I'm gonna record this little video to show you how to do a big bolas and what deck I'm using, and hopefully you're gonna do the same or better. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you the deck. Okay, against bolas you need to cast 4 support and you cannot kill any creature. Not that he casts many creatures. He will try to destroy your creature with a couple of spells or take control of them. So lay claim is purely to take back control of my creature. Then everything else is really to stop him for just one turn until my creatures don't suffer from summoning sickness and they can attack and kill them. So basically the strategy is try to have a Creator of Mysteries in play with a new perspective, okay, and a Vizier of Many Faces, just one, okay. If they survive the first turn, okay, so Vizier of Many Faces would be 1/1 or 7/7 depending if it arrived after the Creator of Mysteries or before, doesn't matter, okay. If they survive one turn and I have these 3 in place, new perspective, Creator of Mysteries, and Vizier of Many Faces, then I can just loop cycle until the Creator of Mystery is at let's say 80 or 100 and the rest of my hand is full of Vizier of Many Faces. Drop them, multiply the strength by 4 or 5 and hit him for 500 plus and win. But it gets tricky because you also need to cast 4 support, so sometimes I will just put a Pact of Negation, wait until it pops, and then another new perspective, and so on for a couple of times. So there is some risk, certain, you know, sometime I lose, but I would say that 9 out of 10 I win. So hopefully this will be one of those 9. Okay, let's start. Right. So this is not great, but good work. Okay, so I'm gonna just put the Pact of Negation in and just accumulate mana in the other 2 cards. What you want to try to do is fill up to the 3rd star as soon as you can, because you win with Aspire. This is a winning condition. Without the 3rd ability of Nissa, you will not get this match. Okay, so this one. So he gets tons of mana, so any color for him is good, so there is not much sophistication in what gem to leave for him. Just focus on yours, because he will get +6 from 3 color, +4 for his off colors, so never mind that. Okay, now I think he didn't pop the, no, it's still there, okay, but I see something good here, so I can match these 3 by matching this green under them and make the rest fall down, right? Yeah, so let's do that, and hopefully we'll fill up the, yeah, the Sphinx is full, so up popped the first support that I played. Okay, now what I would like to start is keep the mana full for the Creator of Mysteries and start cycling a few times until I get my new perspective, which I didn't. Okay, so let me just keep the mana loaded into lay claim, because I'm gonna use it later. So what I'll try to do, if I have 9 mana, I will do 1, 2, 3 and leave him to deal with my Pact of Negation. So I can get 6 mana from this blue, or 3 plus 3, not good enough. No. Alright, so I only get 6 mana, so I will have to make the Vizier wait. Okay, so let's get this one, and the Pact of Negation again. So this is second support of the 4 I need to play. Okay, popped it immediately, very good. Oh, nice. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll get the second turn, very good. So this hopefully will allow me to get some mana over here. Yeah, I should see how it goes. Very good. Okay, so I can start to cycle this. And finally, the new perspective. So I want to cycle a couple of more times, see if I can get a Pact of Negation after that. If not, oh, even better. Very good. Okay, Shepherd's Monitor is another key card in this deck. Alright, so off. Let me try to see if I can get this Pact of Negation or not. No, not a chance. Alright, so we need to put new perspective in place. Maybe the Vizier of Many Faces, the rest I don't really care. I can do 3 greens and 3 blacks over here. It's important to maximize the number of it because you need to get this one to 21. Okay, pop. Oh, another monitor, excellent. So let's see if the Sphinx survives. Probably not. Ooh, yes it did. Excellent, excellent, very good. So let's start to cycle. Very good, Pact of Negation. So I'll probably wait to have a sensor to put Pact of Negation when his first card has 0 mana. Okay, I should have checked if I had defined that. Anyway. Okay, good. So I can cycle a couple more times. As I say, I want to have a sensor in case, because this card will pop immediately. Okay, his first card is almost fully loaded. Okay, there you go. So I want to have this one Vizier and the Pact of Negation. Okay, 0 the rest, deactivated. Alright, I will pop the Aspire if everything goes well now. So again, fingers crossed. I need to, here you go, 3 and 3. Not that it matter at this point. Okay, so off. So sensor is full spell, put a Vizier, and then lock in with the Pact. And that's it. Now, as I was saying at the beginning, this is my winning condition. I've won this game. So I have the Sphinx, which allow me to cycle forever with Aspire in place. I don't even need new perspective at this point. I just can put Aspire in place. Okay? Now, I will cycle until my Sphinx get to a reasonable level. Okay, so they get +4/+4 each creature and 2 mana for each card in my hand. So the following step is simply to do it as many times as you can. You have to consider that you still have a Pact of Negation in place. So the first spell you will cast, you will pop your own Pact of Negation, and then you can just keep going. Okay, so all objectives have been met, and that's it. I will pause the video. I'll just show you the last few turns so you don't stay here waiting for me to cycle. Well, I'll tell you how many cards I will have to cycle. So I need to get this to about 80. Okay, 80 divided 4, 20 cards. 25 if you want to be safe. And that's it. See you in a bit. Okay, here we are. So I've been cycling for about 2 minutes. Cycled many cards. So the rule here, you need to have at least 1 or 2 cards you can cycle, because the Sphinx will give you back 2 cards, so make sure you don't get stuck with not cycling cards. That's why this deck has only 2 cards that do not, well, 3 cards that do not cycle: the Vizier, New Perspective, and the Pact of Negation. Okay, I think I cycled more than enough. So as we remember, there is this pact of negation in place, so I need to cast something else first to pop it, and then this one cannot cast it, I don't have no target for that, so I put 2 more mana into the Sphinx, then match 3 green, and let the fireworks begin. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So up go the Pact of Negation, first Vizier, second Vizier, third Vizier, fourth Vizier, and boom, boom, the end. 1. All objectives done by Bolas, less than 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Of course, if you do not have the Pact of Negation, this deck needs to be modified somewhat. You can put another another spell, something like Ace of Pollen, something that gives you 1 more turn. Worst case scenario, if he clears out your creature first, you can just put them again next. Make sure his first card is empty of mana, and fingers crossed. But you know, this for me is quite consistent win. Most of the time I win with this one.